Today we're doing Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 13. The Centurion's Faith. And when Jesus entered Capernaum, a centurion came to him, begging him, and saying, Lord, my servant is lying paralyzed at home, terribly tormented. Jesus said to him, I will come and heal him. But the centurion replied, Lord, I am not worthy for you to come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I also am a man under authority, with soldiers under me, and I say to this one, Go, and he goes, and to another, Come, and he comes, and to my slave, Do this, and he does it. Now when Jesus heard this, he was amazed, and said to those who were following, Truly I say to you, I have not found such great faith with anyone in Israel. And I say to you that many will come from the east and west, and recline at the table with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the sons of the kingdom will be thrown out into the outer darkness. In that place there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And Jesus said to the centurion, Go, it shall be done for you as you have believed. And the servant was healed in that very moment. Some things to note. A centurion came to Jesus, begging him to heal his servant. This is notable because the centurion was a high-ranking officer in the Roman army who commanded approximately 100 soldiers. The centurion humbled himself in verse 8. But the centurion replied, Lord, I am not worthy for you to come under my roof, but just say the word, and my servant will be healed. Verse 8 also shows that he has great faith in Jesus, so much so that he only needs to say it and it will be done. Verse 9 explains that the centurion understands the authority of Jesus because he also is a man of authority. Verse 10, Jesus is astonished at the faith of the centurion and says that he hasn't seen this great of faith even in Israel. Verse 11 is a foreshadowing explaining that strangers, or Gentiles, will sit with the fathers of the faith, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, in the kingdom of heaven, while sons, or the people of God, or Jews, will be casted into the darkness, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth, also known as hell. This foreshadows the outcome of Jesus' sacrifice for all mankind, and how Gentiles will be adopted into God's family through the faith in Jesus, while Jews, the people of God, will be cut out. Verse 13. Jesus sends the centurion home, telling him, It is done, according to his faith. And the servant was healed from that moment. So I went over it fairly quickly, but just as a reminder that Jesus saying that he has not seen such great faith in Israel is foreshadowing the outcome of Jesus' sacrifice for all mankind. Because this is foreshadowing how his death and resurrection, how that is the covenant that allows Gentiles to be adopted into the family of God, as how before the circumcision was the covenant of the Jewish people. This is also a story of great faith, showing that the centurion, someone who would be considered a Gentile, not of Jewish descent or of the family of David or anything like that, had enough faith to say that this man, Jesus, who is the Son of God, is able to heal my servant by just saying it. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And because of that, he was. Verse 13. And Jesus said to the centurion, Go, and it shall be done for you as you have believed. And the servant was healed at that very moment. That's going to be all from Matthew chapter 8, verses 5 through 13, the centurion's faith. We'll see you tomorrow.